So, Justin, obviously I have to make decisions, and making decisions isn't necessarily one of the things I enjoy about my job because, frankly, for every applicant, it's just not always good news. With every applicant I'm meeting with, there were things that I liked and things I thought could have been improved. So would you be open if I was to share some feedback from the interview today?
Sure.
Cool. So first of all, Justin, your first impression stood out. I thought that you were well-dressed. You were prepared with a resume, pen and paper. Your friend spoke highly of you, and from what I found in your first impression and what your friend told me, those things were congruent, and that was impressive. As far as what I thought you could have improved, I didn't really hear very much from you during the interview process. I saw you taking notes, but I didn't hear you answer very many questions. And answering those questions is what allows me to get a feel of someone's personality and whether I think they're a good fit for what I look for. I do, however, like the fact that you're an athlete. You're competitive, you're coachable, and you know how to take constructive criticism. And so today, Justin, like I said, it's not always good news for everybody. But for today, for you, the things I liked outweighed the things I thought you could have improved, and I do want to offer you the position and welcome you to the team. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, let me go and get you scheduled for training. I know that you mentioned that you have class on Thursdays, and one of the things I had asked you prior was that if it was a one-time thing, if you could miss that. So here's the thing. Our training is going to be on Thursday and Friday. Thursday training is going to be from 2 to 9. Friday from 12 to 7. When you come in for training, you're going to want to bring pen and notebook. You want to make sure that you're dressed up like you are today. Make sure that you're at least 30 minutes early. Training tends to fill up quickly. I want to make sure I get you a good seat.
Sure.
Also, I'll have an information sheet to fill out, and I would like to be able to connect with you a little bit more before we get started with the training process. Cool?
Cool.
So, like I said during the interview process, I mentioned that we start with people that we know first. So now that you got the job, who do you think the first people that you would start with would be?
Probably my parents.
Yeah? Cool. Awesome. So, Justin, when you think about all of your family friends, your friends' parents, your parents' friends, neighbors, I know you mentioned you played sports, coaches, kids you played on sports teams with, church families, maybe at the church that you go to, kids from high school. Like you think about, where did you go to high school, Justin?
South Point.
And how many kids did you graduate with?
I think like 270, 300.
So think about everyone in your graduating class, everyone in the year above you, everyone in the year below you, right? When you think about all those categories of people, if you worked really hard, how many names and phone numbers do you think you could come up with? Like how many do you think you could have on an initial contact list?
Probably, I don't know, 50 maybe.
Cool. Awesome. So here's your assignment. If you see here, the minimum assignment is to make sure you at least have 10 names and phone numbers. Okay. 20 is really where I like to see people. And a lot of the top reps will come in with somewhere between 30 and 50 or more. Now, if you already off the top of your head think that you can get 50, my assumption is when you get home and you really start to sit down and go through Facebook, maybe you sit down with mom and dad, you go through all the contacts in your phone, you might find that you can get a lot more than that. And if so, awesome, go for it. Shoot for 50, but make sure no matter what, you have at least 10. See if you can be in that 20 to 30 range, but go for your 50. Cool? Cool. I'm really excited to work with you, Justin.
Awesome.
You're going to crush it, man. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Congratulations. I'm excited to work with you. We'll see you on Thursday. All right, brother.